My name is Kent, and I'm the Creative Specialist on the Google Web Designer team. I'd like to demonstrate the dynamic ad workflow in Studio using Google Web Designer. You're going to have a few things set up first, and the first thing I have is a product feed. I've got 6 products here. For each item I have a different name, a price, and a URL to an image. Then in Studio, I'm going to have a few things set up. My account, an advertiser, a profile, which links to that feed I just showed, and a campaign. Now with everything set up, I'm ready to go into Google Web Designer, and let's take a look at File, New. Give it a name and just make sure that we're in Display and Video 360. Just to make it easier to see, I'm going to give the background a light gray color. And I'm going to choose my text tool, draw out a box, and type in some sample text. Now I want to give this a name I can find later. I want this to be the name of my product, so I'm going to call this name-txt. With it selected, I want to open up my dynamic panel. Plus icon. I'm going to choose a schema, which is custom. Now I'll have to log into my account. Once I'm in, I'll have to fill in my credentials for account, advertiser, and profile. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to see a screen where I can choose the item I need, in this case, my name text. I want to change the text content, and I'm going to choose the name from my spreadsheet. So now each item appears here, everything from my spreadsheet. I'm going to choose name and OK. I can check this works already by Command Return, and I'll see this text has been replaced with actual data from my feed. So everything's looking good. Now I need to set up an event before I can push this into Studio. So I'm going to go to the Events panel and plus page 1. I want a mouse click, Google ad, exit ad, GWD ad, a metric ID. I'm just going to put exit, and my URL is the full URL to your website. In this case, I'm going to use google.com. Okay, now I'm ready to publish. Studio. Now again, you're going to have to log into your pre-existing account. Once you're logged in, you can make a new creative right in GWD. Just give it a name and hit enter. It's successfully created, and publish. When that finishes, I can switch over to Studio, Creatives tab, and I'm going to search for that new name I just made, which I see, it's right here. One little bit of housekeeping is I'm going to have to upload a backup image. And right here. Okay, so that's uploaded. It's already set as a backup. That's going to allow me to move on. Preview. And now I see a preview of my ad pulling in some dynamic data. Now at this point, it's pretty easy to go back and forth between GWD and Studio, make changes, and see them here. So suppose we want to add an image next. Here's how we can do that. I'm going to choose the tag tool with the image modifier. Draw out a shape. In the Properties panel, I want to change this to resize instead of stretch. The name is okay, GWD image 1. Now let's make it dynamic. Dynamic panel plus. Let's choose that item. Now we want to change the source. And I'm going to look for my image URL. Let's preview again. And I'm getting dynamic data from my name and my image. If we want to see this in Studio, now it's already set up. So this is pre-populated. This is telling me we've uploaded that backup image already. And I'm just going to say publish. Now when that's complete, I go back to Studio and refresh. And I'll see that my ad has been updated. The next thing I might want to do is send a preview link to a colleague or client. And I can do that by going to the Dynamic Content tab, search for my advertiser. Now I'm going to look for my profile. In the preview step, my creative is already checked. I'm going to launch, update, and I'll see a preview of my dynamic ad. I can share this with someone by clicking the share icon. I'm going to make it public so anyone with the link can view. Update. Now that's copied this URL to my clipboard and sending this link in an email to my client. When I click on it, they're going to see exactly what we just saw. And this is dynamic. Every time it loads, it's pulling in another row from my feed. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching.